Good morning, all. Camelback Trading 2724 and the pitfuturestrading.com coming to you this Tuesday morning, February 18th. We're looking at the last 4 days of the market profile of the SPY ETF. Just want to start a little differently today. I know a bunch of you have heard me talk about saying how trading is an art. It's not a science. So to that end, I want you to visualize a little bit, right? Your last 4 days trading, and now here's your new canvas. Right? We have to visualize how this picture, this artwork is going to form. Now, it's certainly not a connect the dot type art form, although I wish it was, right? It'd be a lot easier. However, using market generated information, although not connect the dots, certainly gives us an advantage and helps us see and visualize the profile as it forms, right? We had an inside day on Friday. That's connecting a dot. We have a 4-day balance, right? There's balance rules. That's another dot. We're 10 wide. Well, that's another point. So putting those things together, although it's not, A connects to B, connects to C, it certainly gives us an advantage when we use it in the proper way. So just keep that in mind. Now, we are in a 4-day balance, and right now, after Friday's run-up, we're looking towards the bottom of Friday's range. Okay? It's an inside day. We've been trading above Friday's low and below it now for most of the morning. Right now, though, we have been below value a good part of the day. Right? So we're going to have to use balance rules and inside day rules at some point today. And what are those? Well, if you come out of an inside day, whether it's to the downside or the upside, you go with that trade and monitor it for continuation or, just as importantly, lack of. Okay? So what does that mean? It means that if we take out Friday's low, you should be going with that trade on the short side. First destination would be your pre-market low, which right now is 335.83. And then the daily low from the 13th, which is 335.56. If that doesn't hold, well, then balance rules. You're going to go and test the bottom of the balance at some point. If you come out of it and get rejected right back into Friday's range, well, right, that's lack of continuation. Then you exit the trade, and then odds are you're going to trade right back up to the POC. So yes, we don't have connect the dot artwork, but if you can visualize how your canvas is going to form and use market generated information, it's going to help tremendously. Destinations for this morning. Right now, I'm going to use the 10 wide, which is on the downside for now, even though it's just over an hour to go. I'm going to use it to the upside at 336.93, which is 10 wide. Then we have Friday's high of 337.73. 338.12 weekly high, all-time high, and 338.24, which is our pre-market all-time high. If we gap lower, then we will use Friday's low as your first upside destination. For the downside, if we do not gap lower, then we will use 336.20, which was Friday's low. Then 335.56, 334.75, and 334, which was the price probe from February 10th, which is held up very nicely. And then below that, you have all those single prints, which I had given you many times. So what's the game plan for this morning? Okay, well, again, let's put together what we know. We have an inside day. We have a 4-day balance. We were 10 wide. If we're to open inside the day's range, but below value right here, I'm going to wait. If you travel up to POC, you should hit a speed bump. If you can't get above it, or if we get above it and get rejected, you could take a put. But again, remember, any trade done inside value is your worst risk reward. So you can take a put, get accepted above it, get out, or especially above K period, get out, or you can wait for more market generated information. If we're to open, come down, and like I said, take out J's low, I'm going to go with a short position, with my first destination being pre-market low, next destination the 13th low, next destination the 11th low. That's what I would look for, to the bottom of the balance. If it gets rejected back in, I'm out and I reassess. As far as a call play right now, below value towards the lower end of balance, there really isn't one. Yes, you can take a call play towards the bottom of Friday's range, but a couple of things. Just know you're out. If it takes out Friday's low, be out of it. You're also going to be buying with at least overlapping a lower value, if not lower. So again, there's no harm waiting for more market-generated information. And then chart-wise, weekly and daily I'll show you. Here's your weekly. One time framing up 2 weeks, above the trend line, healthy. The monthly is very healthy. Now here's the daily, and this is going to be interesting. The daily is in a 4-day balance, which you just saw in the profile, with an inside day. You're also going to be opening very close to this trend line. Now we had an outside day up 5 days ago. Right? We had gotten below the trend line, got above it. So to me, this is going to be pretty important this morning. If we come out of the inside day to the downside and don't come back into Friday's range, well, two things. You're going to have an inside day down and you're going to be below the trend line. Interesting stuff, important stuff, and although it's not connect the dots, it certainly gives you a really nice advantage as you watch your profile form. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.